Hi, it's Hannah, your Usborne book lady. I am so excited to be partying with you today. I love my job. I love getting books into the hands of kids, and I love helping you pick out the perfect gifts for the kids in your life. We have over 1,800 titles, so it's just not possible for me to show you everything in our catalog or even all of my favorites, so I've made a selection. If at any time you see a book that you want to know more about, or I didn't show a book that you want to know more about, just post those questions on the event wall and I'll be happy to answer any and all questions. So grab your wish list and let's get started. The first books I'm going to show you today are for our littlest readers. These are the That's Not My series. We have over 30 titles ranging from That's Not My Dragon to That's Not My Fox, That's Not My Princess, That's Not My Tractor, That's Not My Puppy. So any kind of animal or activity that you or your toddler likes, we probably have it. They're great books. They have these bold pictures. They have the predictable text that follow the same format. So that's not my whichever animal because of this reason, ending with that's my dragon. His wings are so scaly. They also have a little find the mouse. So as your toddler, preschooler kind of reads through them or has more than one in their collection, they can kind of read along with you because they know how it goes. This is another one of our great board books. This is Flippy Floppy Jungle Animals. We have Flippy Floppy Farm Animals as well. For the Flippy Floppy books, you are looking for this animal, and as you turn our really thick, toddler-friendly flaps, that's not him, that's not him, there he is. So toddlers, preschoolers love this. They love learning about all the different animals and finding the secret animal at the end. Those are really fun. This is another one of our books for our littlest readers. This is Baby's very first big playbook, and I love the very first series. They are just great, vibrant colors and just so exciting to read through. They have all the things that kids love with the touchy-feely aspect, the cutaways, as well as this great tracing element, which is kind of a pre-writing element that helps with those skills. And then of course it has the lift the flaps. And with the playbook you have beautiful music. So for this page you are trying to find the flower. And I just think the music on our playbooks are really pretty. They're not annoying. As a mother of 3, I'm a big fan of non-annoying music. And so all of our noisy books have really great music. This is Muddle and Match. This is such a fun activity book. We have two. We have Muddle and Match Adventure or Muddle and Match Imagine, which has a little mermaid on the front. And these are really great for expanding vocabulary. So Pete the plucky pirate pleads with Percy, his peculiar parrot, to prepare to paddle the Pacific. And you can change these up so that you can either find the matches or you can make your own story. So Neville, the noble knight, skates across the slippery surface, eager to find the enormous emerald egg. So kids really enjoy making kind of funny people, and parents really love the vocabulary that is presented. Usborne does nonfiction better than anyone, I think. I just love how it's presented. It's presented in a fun, engaging way, and we just do a great job with it. This is one of our nonfiction titles for our younger readers. This is the Big Book of Big Animals. We have Big Book of Dinosaurs, Big Book of Bugs. We have a number of titles in this series. And all the big books have this 4-page, great kind of fold out, which is just enormous and wonderful. My son, when he first saw it, was like, oh, just gasped. It was wonderful. And I consider this kind of a grow with me book. So my 3-year-old enjoys pointing out all the different animals and learning little facts about them. And then my 6-year-old enjoys reading it from cover to cover and kind of learning all new things that she didn't know about all these animals. I consider them fact nuggets. They're just short little pieces of information that are really easy to read through and aren't overwhelming. This is one of the titles from our See Inside series. All of our See Inside books have tons of flaps, which is really great for retaining information. This one is See Inside Your Body, so it's on all of the body systems, and like you said, they have really great flaps. And the information is presented in a fun and engaging way that doesn't talk down to kids. If you can see it, you see them jumping on the diaphragm. So it's really kind of a fun way to learn about the body. This is one of our nonfiction kind of subject books. If you have a child who is maybe a reluctant reader or has trouble, doesn't want to read stories or chapter books, get them some nonfiction. If they have a subject that they're really interested in, it might be just what they need to enjoy reading. So this is for our older readers. We have a beginning series too, but this one's on submarines, and I just love it because it really presents the information in a fun and engaging way. There's pictures, so you can learn about what submarines are used for, when they were first built. And then I really like it too because some of the pages are presented in kind of a graphic novel comic strip manner. So, you know, for those who get discouraged with a whole page of text or find that overwhelming, this is a great way to present the information. These are our homework helpers, and when I saw that we carried math dictionaries, I bought them up right away. There are 3 in the series. There's one for kindergarten through kind of second, early elementary. This one's for elementary, middle school, and then this one's for high school. And if you have a child like mine where you know, they want you to have that answer right away, this is a great resource to have in the home. I think every parent should have one. They're non-curriculum specific, so they're just a really great resource. And finally, we have our encyclopedias in our nonfiction. We also have children's encyclopedias that are less dense than these and are geared more to elementary school, but these will see your child through high school. And if you're like me and you grew up with the World Encyclopedia in your home, this is definitely a step up. The pictures are just amazing, so fun to flip through. Even my 6-year-old enjoys flipping through it and reading through it. This is internet linked and internet reference, which most of our nonfiction are. And what that means is there is a website that you can go to that will send you to links on the web that have more information about whatever subject you're looking for. So you know that those links have been vetted, that they're going to be age appropriate. Your child's not going to be wandering all over the web trying to find information and getting in who knows what. So they're also updated regularly, so it's not going to take you to some dead links. So internet referenced or internet linked, it's IR or IL in our catalog. That's what that refers to. We also have some great storybooks. What are books without storybooks? This is one of my favorites for preschoolers and toddlers. It's I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. And it's about this little dinosaur who progressively gets dirtier and dirtier. And the illustrator actually used real mud when he was drawing this, so it's kind of authentic and fun. But he has just great action words. And my favorite is when he splatters his tongue, and he has to tap it like a drum. So you say tap, 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 tap it like a drum. And you just have to get your toddler to act all this out. It's really funny. And then in the end, he's so muddy, he decides to have a wash. This is just a great book, and it's got nice thick cardstock pages to hold up to toddler turning. We also have some great phonics readers. We have individual phonics readers. This is Underpants for Ants. These are really fun and engaging stories, as well as helping your new reader. So those are fun to read. And we have them as individual for $6.99, or you can buy them in a combined volume. This is Ted and Friends, which is another set. This comes with 12 of our phonics readers along with a read-along CD. And Ted and Friends is a Stephen Cartwright book. So on all of them, you have the Find the Duck. So he's right here hiding. So it makes it for a fun story to read as well as learning phonics. And then you also have these great flaps that open up and progress the story along. So again, you have the individuals, or you can buy them as a combined volume. This is another great little book, storybook for our younger readers, preschool through kind of kindergarten, first grade. This has 15 stories ranging from the classics like Three Little Pigs or Red Riding Hood, and also original stories. Each story is different, you know, has a different illustrator, and it's just really beautiful. The stories are short enough to kind of keep younger readers' attention spans. It has a really nice cloth binding and a bookmark, so it makes a very nice gift. And these are what we consider kind of, in my house, we have these as our vacation or out of town books. We read 3 stories a night. So it's nice to have them all in one combined volume, so you're not, you know, taking your whole library with you. For our older readers, we have these great illustrated stories. We have Grimm's Fairy Tales, Greek myths, Norse myths. We have Dickens and Shakespeare, adventure stories, stories for girls and boys, and they all come with this really great hardback book. It's kind of a plush book, again, with the bookmark, so it's a lovely gift too. And the illustrations are really beautiful. And it has more text, so it's for your older readers for either reading aloud or for reading alone. But that kind of shows you just how beautiful the pictures are. And then, of course, we have a ton of chapter books. We have books for all ages, starting with 4 all the way up to young adult. And here's some of our series. We have The Debt, or Conspiracy 365, which is really a great series. It's 12 books, 1 per month. And then this is our newest series, the last 13. I'm currently reading this. It's definitely a page turner. If you want to know more about our older kids fiction, I'll be posting that on the wall as well. And finally, we have our activity books. This is one of our wipe clean first words. We also have alphabet and numbers, as well as mazes and just fun ones. So you can write along the words with your dry erase marker, and then in the back there's some fun activities. So those are really great. Another dry erase activity cards are this one's picture puzzles, but we have a number in the series of activity cards. They come with 52 front and back cards. These are saving me for fall soccer, keeping my 3-year-old entertained while his sister plays soccer. We have tons of sticker books. We have sticker books for little kids, we have sticker books for older kids, and we have sticker books for the different seasons, and then we have our sticker dolly books, which are just so popular. We also have sticker dollies for boys. These are kind of an updated version of the paper dolls, if you play with paper dolls. And this fashion designer one actually has stickers that you can color, so if you have a budding fashion designer, she can make her own fashions. But these are really great. Girls, my 6-year-old is obsessed with them. Girls from 5 to 12 would love them. They make great gifts. And then we have coloring books. So we have coloring books for little kids, coloring books for older kids, and we even have coloring books that I think adults would love. We have Celtic knots and some really pretty floral ones. But this is the Usborne book of drawing, doodling, and coloring. So it just gives you some great kind of prompts for doodling. These are wonderful to have in the car for restaurants or doctor's offices, just to keep the kids entertained. So that's everything I wanted to show you today. Like I said, if you have want to see anything else, then just post a comment and I'll be happy to talk to you about that. If your wish list is bigger than your budget, having a party of your own is a great way to get books for free. So I will see you on the event wall. Thanks so much.